Announcing the commencement of the first purge.
I want you to change the world, and don't think that this is going to happen peacefully or you can do it alone. We need to kill the rich. You get out there, you use your weapons, and you rip Washington apart. You hunt down the billionaires, the bank bosses, the CEOs, the scumbags and the liars, the governors, the lobbyists, the senators, because they're all the same, and you hang them.
Just remember all the good the purge does.
Good morning, everyone. It's May 14th, I believe. Look and make sure, yeah. May 14th. One thing that really scares me, I try to come off as this fearless person, but there's one thing that really scares me, and that is diseases. Now, I have stumbled across a video uploaded 19 hours ago. And in this video, it's a computer voice. And the video is from the Paranoid Times. Alright? In this video, a paramedic from New Jersey wrote them an email talking about how they had taken their family and got the fuck out of New Jersey. And the reason they left New Jersey is very, very troubling. And which is why I'm making this video right now. Normally I wouldn't play other people's videos except for little pieces in mine, but unless I'm trying to mock it or something. But this is serious enough, I think, to justify doing so. I'm gonna give you a brief summary of what they're talking about in this email. So he's a paramedic, as I told you. The person's wife is a school nurse. There's a document circulating throughout New Jersey and New York concerning a new tick-borne virus. Now, this virus can be transmitted through cough, sneeze, or bite. In other words, if you were to bite a person and break their skin, you would transmit that disease to them. Now, I tried looking up documents on this before I got on here. I think this is probably so fresh that there's nothing out there except for this one video. And, well, I'm going to go ahead and play the video for you. I will be back after the video to talk to you about it. Okay?
We received an email this morning about some very strange things happening around New York and New Jersey. Paranoid Times, you have been a dear friend. I am or was a resident of New Jersey. I have been watching your videos for some time. Mind you are the first person I emailed, but I feel you may be the only one that will listen. By the time you read this, I will have moved my family up to the Cascade Mountains, as there are only a few people up there and our family has a small place beside one of the old hotels. During the 80s my father picked up a small guardhouse and water station up there and we have turned it into a makeshift bunker. I know how this sounds and I want to assure you that I am not crazy, and for God's sake please give me the benefit of reading and checking out my story, and if you find that it has value please post this on your channel as it may help someone before it happens. Over the past week and what led to my family deciding to head for the mountains, first and foremost people started to behave very strangely, not everyone but as many as it takes to make you turn your head a few times and say what the fuck. Over the past few years I have been working as a paramedic, and during the weekends I had been lurking at one of the hospitals in Jersey. Mind you, we get our fair share of crazy accidents, domestic abuse cases, but something changed and changed quick. Last Monday everyone received a strange report about a new tick. This report was issued by the CDC in connection with the state of New York. The report stated that this new tick carried a virus worse than Ebola, however it had a longer incubation period and could be transferred by cough, sneezing and bite. Yes, it said bite, and the first thing that ran through my head and my co-workers was this a goddamn zombie virus? We said this jokingly, but the thought was there. Shortly after we received the report, we responded to a call. 3 people had been shot in the head, their children had taken their car and money and headed off to God's knows where. Sure, this happens, but normally the military don't show up, but they did. The hospital was packed with people being treated from wild dog bites. The next morning was uneventful, and then we got a call of a possible shooting at the light rail station. Strangely, both police and military were at the light rail. When I asked why they were there, I was told, "Don't ask questions you don't want answers to." From what I could gather, an older woman had shot at 2 suspects behaving strangely. They were dragging their feet and making clicking sounds. The lady was shaking like a leaf, so I gave her a warming blanket and asked her if she was okay. As she could say was, "I will never watch Walking Dead again." Under normal circumstances, we would have never packed up and headed to the bunker, as my wife hates that place and our kids don't care too much for it either. My wife is a school nurse. When she came home she had that puzzled look on her face, the same one I gave her when I found out we were pregnant for the 3rd time. She told me she had to treat 30 cases of poison oak. The kids were itching up a storm and had tiny bumps all over them. Looking at her, I said, "That's normal for this time of year, right? It is if we had poison oak on the playground, but we don't." To top it off, she said that many of the kids acted like they had the flu again. Then she showed me the same paper from the CDC about the ticks. My brother...
Alright, so you heard the gist of it. This is not surprising, is it? Now, there's no one else talking about this yet. Nobody. Just me and this channel. And I will leave the link in the description box to this video. And let me make sure I give proper credit here, otherwise I might be an asshole. This video was made by Paranoid Times. Okay, I will leave a link in the description box. And again, I wouldn't normally hijack somebody's subject like this, but considering what they're talking about, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Something else I learned. I went to a barbecue last night for Mother's Day, and my brother-in-law, I'm not going to say his name or anything because I don't want to get him in trouble, he was telling me about a large CCTV room at City Hall. I'm not going to say where the City Hall is, but I imagine most city halls have these rooms. Any city that has CCTV cameras all over the place would probably have one of these rooms. But inside these rooms at City Hall, or some other location, in this case it is City Hall, they have a special team of people. They spend their time going out and targeting people. If they get a hard-on for you, they will come to your home on garbage day and take your garbage, bring it back to that room, spread it all out on the table, and try to find shit to bust you for. The same team uses social media, Facebook, YouTube, the rest, to keep track of what people are talking about and saying. I know the two aren't related, but I thought, it'd probably be a decent time to tell you about it. But the ticks, a new tick, is what they said. A new tick. you add all the circumstances together there that they described, I think is very concerning. And again, the powers that shouldn't be have been working on the population solution, the most effective population solution. Could that be it? Could it be? I think so. I think that they will use any tool they need to get rid of us. So, watch out, people. If you live in New York or New Jersey, watch out for this. Watch out for the odd behavior that they were talking about. Watch out for the odd reasons at the emergency rooms. Watch out. I hope you all have a good day. Kill the state before it kills you.